They rented out my home while I was deployed overseas, and the tenants were still sleeping inside when my entire platoon rolled up the street at sunrise. No intro, no build-up. This is exactly how it happened. I was thousands of miles away, serving in a combat zone, when a shaky video call from my neighbor nearly stopped my heartbeat. He whispered, "Bro, there are strangers living in your house. HOA said you abandoned it, so they rented it out." Abandoned. I was deployed, fighting for the same country that HOA paperwork sits under, but the HOA didn't care. They saw a chance to make money. They changed my locks, listed my home as a long-term transitional rental, and filled it with tenants who had no idea the house wasn't theirs to live in. I couldn't leave my post, I couldn't fly home, but I wasn't helpless. My platoon heard what happened, and the anger in the room felt like a thunderstorm. My sergeant looked at me and said, "Say the word, we'll handle it when we land." And that's exactly what we did. The day we returned from deployment, my platoon didn't go home. They went straight to my house. 10 military trucks lined the street, boots hit the ground, uniforms shining, neighbors staring from windows. HOA board members peeking from behind curtains like guilty ghosts. One knock shook the whole door frame. The tenant opened it, saw 13 soldiers in full uniform, and nearly dropped his coffee. I told him calmly, "Sir, you're not in trouble, but this house isn't theirs to rent. You were lied to. We're taking it back." He apologized, instantly showed me the fake lease, showed me the payments he'd made to the HOA, not realizing the scam he was part of. Then the HOA president stormed down the street, yelling, "You can't just take over this property. This is HOA jurisdiction." My platoon didn't yell back, didn't argue. They simply stepped forward in perfect formation, silent, disciplined, unstoppable. And that silence hit harder than shouting ever could. The HOA president's voice cracked mid-sentence. His confidence melted. He tried to blame the tenants, then me, then policy, then miscommunication, but the law was on my side. And this time, so were 12 trained soldiers who weren't letting anyone take advantage of one of their own. Within hours, the tenants packed peacefully, the locks were changed back, the HOA's rental program collapsed, and an emergency meeting ended with the president sweating through his shirt as multiple board members demanded resignations. My home was restored, my reputation in the neighborhood was rewritten, and the HOA. They learned that a soldier may be deployed, but he is never unprotected. Because when you mess with one soldier, sometimes you get the entire platoon.